Because I'm almost sure that it's...
But Brenda, wait, like I told you before, like how the reason why I'm upset, I'm sure there's a lot of people, and most people that are upset, I'm sure the people that heard about this did hear about Gen 6. I'm telling you, it all has something to do with each other. Like, that's how I'm looking at it.
And what is that?
Like, you have this here, once again, like I said about 3 other times, you have 6 black boys fighting. All they did was fight. All they did was beat a white boy up. And now they almost get sentenced, or they were going to try to sentence them to 100 years at first. That's ridiculous. Then they put it down to 30. Okay? So really now you have something like this. This should really be in the media. Not because it was a black woman, because anything like this, period. Had it been a white woman and it was done by 6 white people, they would have still put it out like that, just based off of the fact that it was the victim was a white woman. They would have done it.
You think they tried to target that Janala boy? And by the way, Janala got set free today.
And no, I did not know about it.
And you know what? I was a little upset because I turned on Fox, and I was kind of surprised when I flipped the channel. Fox, they had Reverend Jesse Jackson speaking about it today, and you know, they show him live, and then they like only show him for a few minutes, and we'll have coverage later. But I flipped through all the other channels, and they wasn't showing it. They weren't even talking about it.
It's not important.
When I searched it on the internet, I only saw one news article that came up about his release. So I mean, do y'all really feel like, you know, that they just really like trying to target like black people? Or?
It's not. It just. I'm not saying whatever they're trying to do, whether or not it seems this way. It looks to me and a lot of other blacks that there's prejudice and there's racism, and news really shows that. News, the one thing, if you really want to see how bad racism is in America, go to CNN, go to Fox. Go up there, like you really need to do that. That shows, because it shows. We all know, especially in our communities, we all know what goes on. And then we look at the newspaper, they have all this other stuff that's not even important. There's so much more things that go on. It's like they don't even really search for, they look for what they want to find. They look for what they want to find. Once they find what they was dying to get, they put that out, stop they search, and go on to the next.
So who determines what's important, what's not important, which goes out in the media?
Fox, the news, CNN.
People with money.
That's right, and who has the money?
The aristocracy. The hierarchy, so, that's just how it is.
Do we have any, are you going to go work so you can help change what are you doing to try to eradicate this issue?
Speak out. You can go on the internet and they have the article on some of them. You can put your opinions, your comments. Like, the community is trying to come together.
Well, I blame, you know, I don't watch BET no more, but I'm sure BET hasn't even
posted.
They haven't. I blame BET, but BET want to have the little 2 boys.
But BET doesn't even have news anymore. But BET doesn't even have news anymore.
BET does news shorts.
They have their updates
every day.
Now they do.
That's what made me upset. You know what?
Wow.
And talking about it in my head, I was thinking the same thing. You know what? CNN, you know, all of it kind of is, I won't say it isn't geared for us, but we have a station, Black Entertainment Television, who does not, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that somebody
who's over that?
True. But I'm sure someone knows what, I know the president of BET knows what's going on, you know what I mean? And if she doesn't, I mean, that is sad, but somebody knows, and somebody should have brought that to their attention. So it is.
We trying to, you know, we trying to fight the big media owners, but we haven't said anything about BET or TV1. I mean, do these?
But the same type of people that's in charge of the big media owners, the same type of people now that's in charge of BET.
True.
So
okay.
It's like the only way you could deal with an issue like that is if you can get to the top. But you can't get to the top. You know how many people you have to go through? Like, they send out all their little people to do their little dirty work. If they don't do it, they fire them. They do all of this. And you can't get to the ones that's really in charge.
Let me ask you guys this.
Okay.
What do you think the community's response will be to this situation?
Well, I heard that they're doing a march November 3rd.
Okay.
I believe.
I did.
Let me double check. November 3rd.
They're doing a march for this young girl. Why? So I mean, why can't we march not just for her, but can we march for the white girls who get raped and the Chinese girls who get raped? I mean, I just think to a certain extent, people just are not really focused on the real issues at hand. I think sometimes black people are just focused on just, trying to attack somebody. You know what I mean?
I think they are addressing the real issue. I don't think people really feel like, oh, because she white, she got raped, leave it alone. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. But it just hurts more to actually see. I don't care what you say. It hurts more to sit and watch it on the news and know people not doing anything. But as soon as you turn around and go and do something wrong, they'll go all out their way to make you look bad and put you behind bars. But they will not do the same to help you.
Are they making you look bad, or are you making yourself look bad? Because they're not making up what you do. You actually
I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you.
But the
black
exposure
people,
they get
black people are not the only people that do crime. People can tell you that whatever you think, because most of them jail. That's true. No, our population is small.
Yeah.
You know how small our population? We don't even make up 20%. I don't even think we make up 16% of the population.
11. Don't quote me, but I think it's 11.
we're blaming the media for our actions?
No, we're blaming, listen, if you're going to tell the truth, tell the whole truth. Don't tell half of it. Okay, if you're going to make me look bad, you make them look bad too, because we're not the only people that do wrong.
Yeah.
And that's where that prejudice and that racism show. And they've been doing it since they knew we existed. Since they was able to take us from Africa and bring us here, they've been doing it.
Think so?
Yeah, they've been doing it. Even though we may allow them to do it because that, the Africans did help, bring African slaves over here. But we're not doing that anymore. That been stopped.
Well, I think if we don't want the media to portray us in a negative way, we need to stop doing negative things.
So that means every single last one of us supposed to just be correct. Every single last one of us. That's impossible. That's impossible, people, period.
We don't make up a lot of the percentage here in America. However, not every one of us are beating and killing dogs. Not every one of us are buying guns and killing people.
Yeah.
We have people who are in college trying to pursue a degree. So it's like when I do watch TV, I see that this one lawyer, his son is a genius and he's making all, you know what I mean? But then you see only one black person, but you see 8 white people. You see 8 stories covering that, but you see about this one,
So
just
for the people who are so concerned about it, why are we not opening up our own networks? See, we know BET ain't doing their job. We so adamant about
because
this. Why
you need the money.
Own?
You need the money. And if you don't have the money, you need people that'll sponsor whatever it is that you want to do. Some people can't get that like that. People have bad credit. They can't go take out a loan. You know what I mean? People want to start their businesses. I mean, it's theirs, but listen, I'm going to tell you, that doesn't, just because you don't have the things that certain people have, that doesn't mean it's your fault. Everything isn't your fault. Yeah. People bought up. I'm broke. I want to start a business, but I can't.
Someone from the hood and someone from a nice neighborhood have the same opportunities.
That's true too.
And
but
it's what you do with them opportunities.
At certain points, listen.
Well, we can talk about this for days, but we've run out of time for today. So thank you for tuning in, and remember to contact us with any questions, comments, or concerns. You can email us at CAU-TVTalk@yahoo.com. And remember, you are entitled to your opinion, but we have the final authority.